So as you can see, this is the Black Mirror from 2003. I heard it's a really good horror, something moving around the corner of my eye. Really good horror point and click game. So I figured, you know what, I'll try it. But it's not gonna look right the recording because the resolution is in like 800 by 600. There's no way to change it. In fact, I don't know if it'll have subtitles. I've clicked on that multiple times. I've also changed this multiple times. Situation we're in. Hopefully it's not going to be too bad. And there'll be subtitles at least. But yeah, let's go. This is also mouse is weird, but yeah, let's go. Now, I have no idea how this is actually going to look with these videos. It could be in the top left corner for all I know.
Dear Samuel, it was not easy for me to find fitting words for these first lines that I hope you are reading, as well as it was not easy to find out where you were living. I hope that my letter will reach your hands as soon as possible, as there is not much time left. Since your departure, I have contributed all my efforts and endless hours of sleepless nights looking for the truth about our family. I feel that I'm already very close to beholding its full face, and I am concerned that I might not have the strength to look at it alone. Therefore I am turning to you, Samuel, for I know that you will hear out my plea. In this envelope, you will find the ancient ring of our heritage. It is very important that you always have it with you. Take extraordinary care of it. Please return to our manor and help me. I know my time is closing in. I can feel it.
Well, something's closing in.
I am afraid.
Ooh. Oh, that is a way to go. The pain in the back. Chapter 1. Yeah, I figured, you know what? See how the games are like. They did do a remake in 2014, or was it 2017? It doesn't have good reviews, though. So I figured, you know what? Play the ones that have
After
great
the
reviews.
funeral, we jointly returned to Black Mirror. The journey through the desolate countryside seemed endless. No one spoke a single word. When our glances met, they were full of deep sorrow. It wasn't merely grief, however, that was in our eyes. It was also a certain alienation that Victoria and Robert felt towards me. My unexpected return after more than 12 years gave them the freedom to ask all kinds of unspoken questions.
I am truly sorry about what happened.
Thank you, Hines. I don't know what else I should say. William was everything to me, and now...
You need not say anything, Victoria. Today is a sad day for all of us. I think I will leave you alone now, if you will excuse me.
You don't have to go. You are a good friend to us, as you were to William.
I value your words, but I think I had better go now.
Please be our guest, I beg you.
I would be happy to, if that is your wish. I would like to skim through certain volumes in your library, if you would not mind then.
No, not at all.
Thank you. I will be in the library.
Why does he want
Bates, should Hines need anything, please be of help to him.
Of course. You can rely on that, madam.
Do not want to sound harsh, but I think we should leave you alone.
You are empathic as usual, Robert. I want to be alone with my thoughts for a while.
That is quite understandable. Samuel, would you see me to my study?
Yes, gladly.
Oh, Samuel, please stay. I'd like a word with you.
Certainly. Will you excuse me, Robert? We will talk later.
I will be in my study.
Samuel, tell me, have you returned to stay with us for good?
To tell the truth, I haven't decided yet. Give me some more time, please.
Don't forget, we are still your family. You are a Gordon, and you belong here just like all the other Gordons before you.
Yes, I am well aware of that, but I need to put my thoughts in order. Perhaps then I'll be able to answer your question.
Oh well, I hoped you'd say yes. I'm not feeling well. Please excuse me now, Samuel.
Of course. I will go to my room.
Sir, I took the liberty to clean up your room. I believe you will be satisfied with the results. Here is the key. Your suitcase is already in the room.
all the other movements are weird, but
Thank you,
his...
Bates. Victoria wants me to stay. Maybe I should have promised I would. But I haven't made up my mind yet. Maybe later. Bates has readied my room. I should go have a look.
I would totally stay in a place like this. That would be my thing. What's this picture?
Marcus Gordon, the younger of the two brothers that began our dynasty.
Got bandage. Why'd the music start? Like all of a sudden. Do I have option? Do have that in the top right, so I can turn down a little. I don't know if that made a difference. Okay, it might be. Don't want it to be too bad. Okay. Alright. Is there anything else to interact with? Oh my god, it does have tab. But it's showing me places I can go, not things I can interact with. So there is that. I do have William's morning card. Is a little rough.
William's morning card.
Old and rough. You know, library. That's to the library. That's to the staircase. Common room, the dining room. Let's go to the dining room. I think the common room or staircase is where I need to go, but let's check out the place. There might have been more to interact with in there, but I don't know. Clock. Hey, look at this. Look at this place. Atmospheric.
They don't seem to be working, showing 7:30.
Okay. It's symbolic of stuff. Kitchen, the rear garden, not the front garden, the rear garden. No. Check out the kitchen. But can you imagine like the cost of trying to heat up a place like this? Or, you know, at least it would be cold during winter. Oh my god. Be perfect.
Various kinds of spices and cooking ingredients. I'm not going to make a mess out of it for Bates.
Bates is baiting for a compliment. I was gonna say that earlier, but
The dining table of the servants.
small grinder.
Spice grinder.
I really need one. Buying whole spices is so much cheaper, plus you don't have lead or mercury in it as much.
There's some dirty water at the bottom. Maybe there were flowers in it once.
This is the spittoon, you uncultured swine. More grinders. Alright, I think that's it. Let's go to the cellar. We're gonna just
The door
spend
is locked.
an hour checking out everything, but not doing what we gotta do. Can already go outside. We're in the stairs. There's stairs there. There's a summer house. Can you imagine having like a summer house?
It must be centuries old. It invokes a rather queer feeling in me.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand why wealthy people just want more and more money, so you can buy more and more summer houses and winter houses and spring houses and autumn houses. You know, it's like a mental illness.
I used to play in it when I was a little kid. Back then, it wasn't so stagnant and neglected.
Hoarding stuff like money and property and value. But who doesn't want to have power over others? Like, oh, you better do this or you're gonna lose
One of the
insurance.
several large rocks in the garden. No one knows how they got here.
I don't want power over others. That is terrifying. There's stairs. We're gonna take off. We're gonna take off. This is kind of a nice place. Wonder if it was inspired by existing place. They all sound like they got a bit of a German twang. So everyone else's animations are kind of crappy, except for his. We can go to the main gate. Someone's starting a fire. Oh, look at these busty statues. Leave.
The main gate is usually closed, as it is today.
I mean, crap. I would love to have a place that has a big wall around it and a big gate.
I had better get hold of a map. There is probably one somewhere in the library.
Okay, how... This back to the castle? Okay, so we actually went outside. This is concerning. You know, this is a thing people do, but...
The smoke from the leaves smells nice.
Are you serious? Maybe, if you don't have asthma. Let's talk to Henry. Oh no, Henry, your FPS is 20.
Good morning.
Oh. It was gonna attack us.
Good morning, sir. My name is Henry. I take care of the garden. It's not an easy job. I don't have anyone to help me. But you probably wanted to speak about something else, sir. What can I do for you, sir?
I would just like to ask a few questions.
This is going to be an interrogation. Tell me about yourself, Henry. Oh my god, bug eyes.
How long have you been working here, Henry?
About a year, sir.
The garden seems rather deteriorated. Everything used to blossom around here, but now...
I'm trying hard, sir, but I can't get everything done just by myself. This garden is really a lot of work, sir.
Alright, what about William?
Tell me, Henry, what did you think of William?
I didn't really know him, sir. I'd scarcely seen him.
You have worked here every day and you hardly saw him?
Well, you see, Sir William wouldn't go to the garden very often. and I only do what Madame Victoria tells me. Bates was the only one allowed in his study. He wouldn't let anyone else in.
Is there anything else you can tell me about him?
I don't really feel like talking about him with you.
Why not?
How would I put it?
You're hostile.
Everyone reckoned he was a bit of a loony. You know what I mean.
Go on.
I don't really want to talk about it with you, sir. Please ask someone else.
What does that mean? Why would anybody perceive William as mad? I will leave you to your work.
I can imagine this is a lot of work to keep this up. I already have enough trouble trying to keep up my tiny little place. My God. It's like the lot the house is on, it backyard is just huge. Tiny, tiny, tiny little front yard. Huge ass backyard. Trees won't stop growing. Grass won't stop growing. It's a pain. Like you get it trimmed, you get things cleaned up, and then you turn around and it has to be done all over again. I not care for it. Alright, grinder. Why is there so many grinders?
It looks like blood. How is this possible, though?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is it blood or is it dragon's blood? Very interesting plant, by the way. I guess we're going inside the greenhouse. Why is there more fires burning? Not comfortable with
The door
this.
is locked.
Very, very uncomfortable. Like, get people burn leaves. People don't do that in my area because it tends to not go well in an already dry area. Half the fires.
Henry?
Half the fires are from controlled burning that gets out of control.
Yes?
What about the grinder? Blood in the grinder.
Henry, there's blood in the grinder in front of the greenhouse. Where did it come from?
But that's impossible, sir. I only put branches in it. Are you quite sure?
Perhaps you're right. I probably imagined it. I should probably take a rest. Who knows what I've seen?
Yes, take a rest so he can quickly clean that up.
Henry, I went to the greenhouse and found it locked. Why?
I lock it during the day as well, just to be safe.
To be safe?
I don't want anyone wandering about the place and snooping in my stuff.
Do we have strangers walking around here then?
No, sir, that's not the problem. But I've seen Morris around there a couple times, and he's got no business there. The greenhouse and the garden are both my responsibilities. I usually lock it so that I can be sure nothing gets lost. But if you want to have a look inside, sir, I'll open it.
No. I only wanted to know why it was locked. What could Morris be looking for in the greenhouse? I will leave you to your work.
The pace could pick up a little. Things are just so slow paced. Like, oh my goodness. It's like the old Call of Cthulhu point and click games. It's just so slow paced and you can't click to hurry things along because you might accidentally skip. Those were actually games that I practiced on for doing Soma. I guess stable? I personally would not want to have horses. But I guess if you have a castle, you probably had knights, and you probably want horses. I gotta actually start examining stuff. I'm not doing that. Yeah, I guess that's it. Did I need to see all this? Very nice. Who is this person? Morris. There's a Morris. There's a well. There bodies in the well? Broken.
It's dry. No one has taken water from it in a long time.
No, Okay, I was gonna say, you know, if everyone collectively peed in that well, water, sand.
The bags are full of dry hay. They should be carried off into the stable before it starts raining.
Yeah, Morris. What the shit are you doing, Morris?
My name is Samuel Gorden. You are Morris, the groom, aren't you?
Yes, sir. I know who you are. Bates told me about you.
I would like to ask you about something, Morris.
Tell me about Henry.
The gardener. What is he like?
Henry? A quiet type of person, I'd say. As long as he's sober, that is. You know what I mean.
We're gonna get the guy drunk.
I was unaware of his drinking.
You can bet on it, sir. When he's in the mood, he closes himself in his room and drinks until he can't lift his head. Usually he just sits there, staring at nothing and drinking. I'd say that is quite odd, isn't it?
Odd indeed. He does not seem like a drunkard to me.
Well, you can trust me, and you're bound to see for yourself anyway.
Well, what else would he stare at while drinking? I mean, I guess he could go to like a tavern and drink. Or drink socially, that would be better. I don't think they had TVs back then. Tell me about Bates.
What can you tell me about Bates?
What do you want to know about him?
Well, I don't know exactly. He's different from when I knew him.
To me, he seems to be the same all the time. The same old standoffish mope.
He wasn't like that before.
That's possible. I've only known him for the couple of years that I've worked here.
So how many years have you been working here?
Almost 5.
5 years. Wait, he said 2 years. But he's been working here 5 years? But Bates has been around since Samuel is younger, apparently. Things are not adding up.
Morris, how did you get along with William?
Well, like a groom with the horse owner. Okay, I guess. He's only spoken a few sentences to me in all the time that I've been working here. I mean, I saw him very seldom.
I see. I will go then.
All right, sir.
They're like, okay, you need to talk slowly. Wooden stairs. Hang on.
The humble abode of the groom is up there. I haven't any reason to go there.
You are Gordon. You go where you like.
It's used so seldom, it's locked up.
Okay. Do they not have horses? Do they just keep the horses on the inside? Don't let them out? I think you gotta let them out. Look at those. Look at this horse. I've been up close to one horse once. Big teeth. That was always the warning. Don't get bitten.
There's enough light in here during the day.
So why?
Water for the horses.
But where are they getting the water if the well is dried up? This place has electricity? My gods, what wonders.
Empty glasses and paint cans. Nothing useful.
Okay, so the reason why I'm playing this game is because I heard the story was great, and I'm hoping it really good. How much longer is a game from 2003 going to be really playable? I mean, playable, recordable.
I don't need to repair anything.
It was already a little problematic.
Nails, screws, nothing I need.
It's trying to record Nocturne. That was... It's Almost even worse because the map from the headquarters has a different resolution than when you're actually playing the cases.
Red wine from our cellar. How did the bottle get here? I'll ask Morris where he got it.
Now, our first day here, we're coming in. We're gonna cause trouble. We're gonna straighten things out. Blood in the grinder. Why is things locked? Wine.
Our family's coat of arms.
Okay, do we not get a look at it?
Someone should repair it.
Oh, hey, look, guess what? Yeah, look at that.
I don't need to repair any.
Yeah, someone else who isn't you to repair that. Let's be honest, the servants needed.
It appears stable, but I'm not going to climb up. Hay for the horses is in there, and that's Morris's responsibility.
Her character kind of looks like modern times with the dress. I don't know. I don't know what year this is. Hard to tell. Early 19th or early 20th century.
Morris, do you have a moment?
Sure.
Alcohol.
Morris, I've noticed you have a bottle of wine on your workbench in the stable.
Wine? I sometimes take a sip when it's cold outside, but never during work.
It appears to be our vintage red. Where did you get it?
Well, Sir William gave it to me some time ago. Just this one bottle.
Really?
Yes, sir.
All right, Morris. I do not believe that William would have given away some of our best wine. Morris must have gotten it some other way. I will go then.
All right, sir.
Okay, so wine doesn't hold up to just be sipped every now and then. It's gonna turn vinegary. I had a roommate whose family owned a winery. I lived in California, and she worked there, of course, and got free gas. They had their gas station for the job, whatever. Yeah, she'd bring wine. So much wine. So many opened bottles of wine. The refrigerator was just filled with opened bottles of wine. And here we are. I don't know what this is. I don't know where this is. Are we on another part? We're in another part of this place.
This door leads nowhere. The lower floor of the old wing of the castle is behind it. The entrance has been walled up for years.
Why is that? Can I get to the other part of this place? I have to go to the library. Okay, who's this? Oh, in this
Mordred
picture.
Gordon, the heartless ruler of the dark ages of our history. His rule was ended by his own brother Marcus in 1213.
Mordred? Mordred? Are you kidding me? Look at this guy. They're like, we better save the painting. It's very green. Come on.
I'm glad you have returned, sir. We have kept your room intact. It's exactly as it was when you left.
Very nice. Thank you.
If you would like to have it straightened or anything else, just tell me.
That won't be necessary. It happened so suddenly, I didn't have time to write that I was coming.
I would be happy to help you with anything.
Thank you. I'll be fine.
Do you need anything else, sir?
I have so many questions.
I was under the impression that nothing had changed here since I left. So many years have passed, but it seems to me like it was just last month. The same scenery, the same weather, as though time would rather avoid this place.
Sir, a lot has changed in your absence. Nothing is as it was, believe me. We are all growing old, and so is everything around us. I've been a servant here since my youth, and I know well how much a man can be changed by this place. During the last few months, things have been getting noticeably worse, day by day. It is as if the bleakness within the old walls of this manor is gradually taking us over.
Maybe you're right. Even I don't feel exactly well within these walls. Been recalling memories of me that I've wanted to forget. Strange and dark in them. And that dismal silence.
Yeah, there's not enough people here. I mean, can you imagine living on like an estate, not going out, interacting with other people? I could survive, but I only do that now because internet. Let's talk about Bates.
Are you sure you're all right, Bates? You know you can take a rest whenever you want.
Thank you, sir. I think I will be fine.
Let's talk about Robert. It's Robert.
I have spoken to Robert. It seems to me he may not be feeling well.
It is probably due to his responsibilities at Ashbury. Lately it seems to really exhaust him. He has recently taken to spending most of his time at work, often not even returning home for the night. He usually arrives in the evening, locks himself in his study, and works late into the night. He won't even let me in.
He may just not want to be disturbed.
Maybe, but he would never do that before.
I'll talk to him.
All right, sir.
I think I will go now.
I'll return to my work.
You know, we didn't even talk. But why is there a book on the floor? What is going on? Bates, you're slipping.
William would often sit here reading the paper. That was a very long time ago, though.
Are they not going to talk about how he died?
The fire has to be maintained in winter as well as summer. Otherwise, it's very cold in here.
Who's cleaning out the fireplace, like the chimney? Well, I don't want a fireplace. You have to worry about stuff like that.
Our family's coat of arms. It has been symbolizing our noble rights since the Middle Ages.
Noble rights. Noble right to what? Let's go this way. Is this coming back around? Yeah, what is monolith? Okay. What I should have looked at in the first place. Oh, he's gotta walk all the way around.
The founding stone of the original castle that Marcus and Mordred jointly laid in 1206. It's made of a single piece of some strange stone, charged with a peculiar kind of energy, as William would say. The atmosphere of centuries long gone can be felt around it.
What's up with these green glowing things? It's atmospheric, but what is up with that? Just regular lights? So this is Marcus. Defeated his evil green brother. The dogs. Being a shitty dog owner. Wait, let's go to this one. Let's go this way, see what's over here. Head into the library. Have a chat with Roberts, I guess. What does he do in Ashbury? Where is Ashbury? What is Ashbury? Where are we even at? We gotta be in Europe. Right? Central Park. Look at the picture. Who is this guy?
Jeremy Gorden, William's father.
Okay, how are you related to this family?
This bookcase is full of old dust-covered books. I don't think I could find one that would interest me.
No possible interest in all these books, huh?
Lots of books for long evenings. I haven't got time to read them now.
Yeah, definitely no time. Gotta explore. Herman? Who's Herman? What's
Doctor,
wrong?
can I have a word with you?
Okay. Gotta finish his animation. He's just awkwardly standing here, staring at him. Like, let me just finish what I was doing.
Yes, all right.
It's William. I
He's
know you
dead.
were his friend, and also his physician.
Yes, that applies to your whole family. So, what is it that troubles you, Gordon? You do realize that this is not the appropriate time to speak about William.
I don't believe it was an accident.
Well, it is strange indeed. Then why would he do it? And those burns?
What burns?
Numerous deeply burned areas. I have no clue as to their origin.
Go on.
No, Mr. Gordon. Come back tomorrow. I will gladly tell you everything. I really do not want to talk about this today.
All right. Then expect me tomorrow. I will certainly come back. Dr. Herman knows something important. I have to talk to him tomorrow.
Alright, let's check out the central part of this library. Oh my. This is a mess. What are the servants not doing? Scroll. Chest. Chest of scrolls.
The map of our manor. It might come in handy. I'll take it.
Okay, chest.
It's full of various parchments and old scrolls. I can't see any interesting ones.
The rear part? So we can go to that rear part, but this isn't the rear part.
Literary works. Renaissance. Lots of great books are among them. Maybe I'll read one of them sometime later when I'm resting.
Okay. Old map.
A manually drawn map of the world from the 16th century.
Where is Europe? It's all squished down. What is up with North America? Like half of it's missing. Let's go to the rear part, I guess. Ominous music. Black statue.
The statue is holding something strange in its hand. It appears to be a key of some sort, or an amulet.
Okay. Can't interact with it again.
There's no point in skimming through these books. Not one of them can help me find out what happened.
More books.
Just more books.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a mood.
The Chronicle of the Warm Hill Manor.
Is that what this place is?
The local parish has been here for a very, very long time.
Very.
According to the oldest books and records, it has been here for so long that only the walls of our castle may remember its foundation. Marcus Gordon had the church built so long ago that the date has already been lost in the mists of time. Therefore, the actual age of the building can only be estimated. As in the past, there was no accurate record keeping. Should we hold to the views of respected historians, it was around 1215 AD that the church was built. It is thought that Marcus had the church built on pagan lands where many innocent people died through the ages. There is no corresponding record to this, however. Not one mention in any books or volumes available to me at the manor or the vicarage. Therefore, from a historic standpoint, this is a mere assumption, or worse, one of the many fictitious legends circulating in these lands. One thing, however, is more certain. It was this age that also gave rise to the academy at Black Mirror. As with Warm Hill Church, it was Marcus who was responsible for the construction of such a significant building. The new academy, with its vast library, was supposed to serve as a knowledge base for all the people. It was also a safe place for depositing the chronicle of the Gordon family that Marcus ordered his wise men to protect. In this, however, fate was not kind to Marcus. The whole academy burnt to stone long after his death, around 1512 AD. Despite the vigorous effort of the people at the manor, who hurried to the disaster to fight the flames, the academy burned to the ground. When they saw there was no chance to save the building, they tried to save the records from inside. Not everyone was willing to risk their life in lethal heat for the scraps of paper that had been scribbled over. If it hadn't been for a few brave souls, however, we would have never known who Marcus Gorden was, nor some of the history of Black Mirror Manor, as most chronicles were lost to the flames. Samuel Gorden perished in the fire at the age of 45. For his bravery, eternal memory is held. There was no one left of the academy to care for the remaining records and old books. Consequently, the volumes that remained were passed on to the Warm Hill parish to the safekeeping of Father Matthias. Father Matthias took meticulous care of the historical treasure until his death in 1543. To that holy man, the people of Samuel Gorden are grateful for the preservation of the chronicle and the old records. Since those times, the Gorden family chronicle has been handed over from one successor of Father Matthias to the next, until today. Recorded by hand of Jeremy Gorden, 1632 AD.
Jeremy was the father of William, I think. So this means no, this can't possibly be like 1700s or late 1600s. Oh, that clothing. The lights. All right, table.
William's work table. He used to spend hours and hours at it, writing.
Okay, what was he writing? Like
They'll be full of books or old paper. I won't bother opening them.
Dear diary, place sucks. There is nothing to do but read and write. And drink. Okay, so why is the doctor so interested? I mean, I guess old books. Some people are into that. Some people just like leaving old books lying around. No? Alright, there a place we haven't gone? It's the library. This is to the exit. Alright, there's upstairs. Go this way, and I think there was supposed to be like a staircase. Let's check that out. Nope, that's just the staircase. Common room. Alright, I think we can go upstairs. Okay, I guess the only thing we really have to do, go upstairs. Go to sleep. Haven't done any of that. Just been looking at things. Questioning the help.
I have no idea what I'd be looking for in there.
Well, you just look. But I guess that's not what we're gonna do. Upper floor to the room. The old wing. Let's go to the old wing. It's all blocked off downstairs. Maybe it's not up here. Alright, so we can go to the balcony. We can go to the old wing. Let's see if there's anything interactable. Go to the balcony. And so that looks like a skull. The old tower. Isn't that where he was?
William had his study behind those windows. If I want to find out what actually happened, I must get inside somehow.
Yes. Did it reset? Because it sounds like the sound volume was reset. Okay, we can't do anything more with that. Let's go back inside. I double click, it does not make him move faster. Oh, actually it
I
is
hoped I'd
faster.
never have to return here. I'll never forgive myself for Catherine's death, for which I was responsible. It should have been me that ended up in the flames, not her.
Let's see if we turn that freaking down. So, all right. Seems very finicky. Resume. So slow. All right, we got a chair. Watch out.
This one is long retired.
Just retire chairs? Looks like it's functional. We can go to an attic. There's a cabinet.
There's nothing in it, just dust.
So someone named Catherine? I wasn't paying too much attention. Died here in a fire. He caused it, I guess.
Just ashes.
Just ashes, like Catherine.
It's destroyed like the rest of the room, because of the unfortunate fire many years ago. This place is making me remember all those horrible events.
You want to have a flashback or something? Won't complain.
The door is locked.
How suspicious. Okay, so it is possible. They don't move. He doesn't move faster, but you could just skip to an extent. Guess upper floor. So he has to walk. Did I double click? Guess it doesn't always work.
There are only empty chambers further down the hall. No point in going there.
Oh, that's why it didn't work.
Jennifer, the wife of Tobias Gordon.
I need to see a family tree because I'm gonna start keeping track of all these
Robert
people.
didn't have lunch with us. He just had something brought in here.
Okay. Newspaper rack.
Today's paper. I'll have a look. There seems to be a note of some sort inside. Robert, I have only now received your letter.
Now received your letter. That permanently drunken goof whom you have paid to be the messenger brought it late. I will take care of your parcel as usual. Do not worry. Fortunately, no one cares about anything in this godforsaken place. P.S. I suggest you give more money to that blockhead Mark next time. Maybe it will help him be more tardy.
What? I guess more money, the more late he is. So
I'll
give him
put it back so that Robert finds it where it's supposed to be.
less money. Be prompt. Is it like a secret thing I didn't know about? That's Victoria's room. Victoria's downstairs. That's to B room. Robert's study. Chat with him.
Robert, may I speak with you for a moment?
Of course. I'd be happy to speak to you. We haven't seen each other for such a long time. How many years has it been?
12, maybe more.
A long time indeed. I am happy that you have returned.
I have not come to stay. I came only to be here for William's funeral.
Really? That's a pity. I thought you would stay with us for a few months at least. Maybe you can still change your mind. So, what do you want to talk about?
Maybe if you give him a reason to change his mind.
So what has been happening around here since I've been away?
Things are rather odd, but I have no recollection of anything special.
Are there any new families?
No, I do not believe so. In fact, the only person to have moved here is Dr. Herman. We also have a different groom and a different gardener than the ones you knew.
I've been away for 12 years, and all that has happened is that we have 2 new servants.
Well, no one is clamoring to live around here. You know that yourself.
Yes, nothing really has changed. It's almost scary.
Almost. About this Henry.
Morris and Henry don't seem to like each other.
They've got some battles going on, but unless they bump into each other too often, they cause no harm. I don't really care about their silly problems.
We ask again?
Morris says that Henry drinks quite a bit. I don't like that very much, to tell you the truth.
Neither do I. But there was no one else to take the job. So we have basically put up with that habit of his. He has not done anything wrong yet, anyway.
Not yet, right?
So you have to keep clicking to get more information. Okay, we got to go back and interrogate those other people.
I spoke with Bates. Why don't you allow him into your study?
Did he tell you this? You see, I just don't want anyone to disturb me all the time. I have enough of my own problems and can do without his civility.
What's the matter?
Nothing special, I guess. I just happen to have a bit more work than usual these days.
He's just too submissive and breedable. Be too distracting.
The castle is falling into disrepair. How long can it last like this?
It has been standing here for hundreds of years, and it is not going to decay any time soon. It will outlive us, just as it has outlived our ancestors.
But the old wing is on the verge of falling down.
It was already on the verge of falling apart when I was born, yet it still stands.
Why hasn't anyone tried to restore it?
Oh, sure they have. About 100 years ago, Werner Gorden attempted to repair it.
Why are you saying attempted?
Well, he was not the first one who'd tried it. The new structure never lasted more than a couple of years. The original castle foundations that Marcus and Mordred jointly laid are within those walls. It is as though the old stones do not want to accept the new ones.
Strange, indeed. What do you think about what happened to William?
That is a strange question. What should I think about it?
I don't believe it was an accident, let alone suicide.
I am afraid you are jumping to conclusions, Samuel. You don't happen to think it was a murder, do you?
No, but really, who would want to kill themselves in the autumn of their life? William was a very old man.
Look, William was alone in the tower when it happened, and the door was locked from the inside. So a stranger's intervention is impossible.
So why didn't he leave a letter?
That I do not know, and I do not even want to think about it. Trying hard to get my thoughts away from William's death, and I absolutely don't feel like talking about it.
How is it possible that Robert is not at all interested in this? Am I the only one who wants to know the truth of what happened to William? I must go now.
Right then. I'll return to my work.
People are kind of evasive. A little suspicious. Alright, I guess it's gotta go back and talk to everyone. Now I know the trick of skipping straight to transitions. Can't skip talking to people.
Bates?
Wait for their animations.
Yes, sir?
You're not looking well. Why don't you take a couple of days off?
Thank you, sir. I will be all right. It's just William. We lived our best years together here.
Indeed. You must have become very good friends over time.
Very, very good.
Yes. Please, let us not talk about this further. There has been enough sorrow lately.
Bates, I want you to know that you're more of a friend to us than a servant.
Thank you, sir.
I need the key to the attic. Do you know where I can find it?
It is hanging in the kitchen right next to the cellar door. You cannot possibly miss it. I'm going to need the key later today. Can you please put it back afterwards, sir?
Of course I'll return it.
Thank you.
I think I will go now.
I'll return to my work.
I might not have much to talk to people about, but we'll see. So now we know
He
the key.
won't tell me anything more today. Tomorrow, I will go see him.
Okay. Let us go. Where is that? Dining room's this way. Let's go check out the attic before I go questioning people. There's supposed to be a key somewhere. On the way to the kitchen, that's the garden. In the dining room, or is it like on the way to the cellar? Is that the cellar? That's the cellar. Keys, my gods, I did not notice. Did I have picked it up beforehand?
This is the key to the attic.
Okay. We go
I
down?
haven't any reason to go.
Okay. You know what? Let's head out, chat with people. I don't know why I have to go to the tree. Wait, what's this? It's new? No. Trees. Stable. This is a little confusing here.
This is where the oldest trees grew. Victoria loved them so much, and this is what's left of them.
I guess people did not take good care of them. Okay, so I thought that was to the wherever we're trying to go. Okay, here it is. Greenhouse. Stuff still burning. He is gone. Oh, get in here now. Okay. Picture.
William used to be very fond of this place. He would often come here to make paintings and sometimes would spend whole days here.
Really? Where's the cursor? Okay, there it is. We're on this thing?
The Black Mirror Castle.
Why is it called Black Mirror Castle? There gonna be a special Black Mirror we're gonna find. This is what's going on. He's masturbating to this busty bust. It's not a bust, it's a statue. Alright. It looks like the other thing is to do is to talk to him. Talk about his drinking. Yes.
Do you need anything, sir?
That picture behind us, Henry. When did William paint it?
A long time ago, sir. When he still went out to the garden. Madam ordered me to leave it here, so I've been taking care of it. Sir William sure was talented. Don't you think, sir?
Yes, he was. I will leave you.
Alright, nothing more to say. We'll check in with the stable. He's just leaving burning leaves unattended. I do not comfortable with this guy being the gardener. Burning thing. Why am I? Does this lead to the stable? Yes. Jeez, it is just a lot of effort to get around this place.
Yes, sir.
Morris, you are right next to the old wing. Can you see inside the old tower from your room?
What do you mean? I never go there. Who told you that? It was that old drunkard, right?
I was just asking, why are you so upset?
I knew that Flores bastard was spreading gossip about me again. He tells you anything, don't believe him, sir. Ends to get smashed and talk out of his ass.
Sure, but you've been to the old wing, right?
Yes, but only out of curiosity. I've got no reason to go there. And it's a strange place anyway.
What do you mean?
Well, I haven't exactly got a good feeling about it. I feel like I'm being watched by something older than the centuries within those old, damp walls.
It's Mordred.
And the silence, it makes one feel as if one cannot speak. Frankly, I'm glad I don't have any work to do there.
I will go then.
All right, sir.
Alright, we got... Things are afoot. Not just feet. Alright, let's get back around inside and check out... Come on, I double clicked. Don't play with me. Let's check the attic now that we have the key, and I wonder if we have to manually go put the key in. Wait. Things are just not skipping. He's sad.
The door is locked.
Alright, I have to do that myself. It's fine. I mean, point and click after all. Oh, I hope it doesn't have the moon logic older and number of newer games can have. Corner. Look at this corner. My god, this is a corner.
Empty picture frames and other old garbage. Useless.
Bro, this horn. I would totally hang on to that horn. Looks useful. Boxes. A chest. Scrolls.
There is nothing in it, just a few sheets of paper.
But what about the scrolls?
Old scrolls and lots of spider webs.
Why? If spiderwebs are that low, it's probably Black Widows, and you need to take care of that.
It's locked.
What if? No, 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 no. What are you doing? Get back there. What if? Okay, never mind. Can I check this out? Okay. There's the castle. Deep Mire, the swamps, I guess. Warm Hill Vicarage, the church. Whitewood. Glance River? Don't know. Glance River. Willow Creek's like the little town, I guess. Wait. Okay, we're gonna do, just in case it's like a way to travel around, we'll examine this and then check out the
I
map.
can't see anything special here.
Okay. Old retired chair with a broken back.
It's quite well preserved. Strange.
How do you call that preserved? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why is that all boarded up?
The entrance to the tower is nailed shut. I must get rid of these barrier boards somehow. I can't do this with my bare hands.
Oh, do I have to go to the stables? Is that really? I have to go all the way to the stables? Alright. Alright. I could skip the video, but you guys are in on this ride with me, and we're not skipping. Unless it lets me skip to transitioning to place, but far mixed bag on if it's actually happened. So they nailed shut the way to the tower for some reason. I guess they wanted it to be as realistic as possible, having to walk around a huge mansion. No! No! That was supposed to be. Roar.
I should be able to get rid of the barrier boards on the door to the tower.
Really have to call it barrier boards? It's boards. Maybe the translation, because I think this is not made by a US company or English. So I think, I don't know. The Venturing Company published it, and they also published Experience 112 or 112, or The Experiment. Played that. Loved it. Got a little weird towards the end, but that's alright. And they published quite a lot of other adventure point-and-click game. I do not remember off the top of my head. The Files. The Secret Files? I think is what? One series? I think I've seen it before on like GOG. Supposedly decent, according to reviews. But this is supposed to be a horror. Why a horror point-and-click? They just... Okay.
Damn, the path is free of obstacles.
At first it looked like they just reappeared, but I guess that didn't actually happen. That was just some weird animation thing.
Damn, the door is locked.
Who do we have to kill to get a key around here? Let's talk to Bates. Good, reliable Bates. I also have a locked chest in. And there's some hooin'. There's some pigeons. Okay. This requires multiple click-ins. Reliably skip. Have to click like crazy. Alright, Bates, where's the key?
Bates?
Come on, Bates.
Yes, sir?
Why is the entrance to the old tower blocked?
Madam ordered me to nail the door shut so that she would not have to think about that place ever again. She does not want anyone to enter William's study.
I see. I think I will go now.
I'll return.
Yes, but the key. The key, Bates, the key! This place is totally being haunted by Mordred.
Do you need anything, sir?
Not.
This is nonsense. Go try to talk to Victoria, I guess. Where was she? The common room? And out in there. Can't skip.
Victoria wants to be alone.
Okay, where can I find... Where can I find a key? There was a number of keys. Look, there's an extra key. What is this key?
I put the key back where
Okay. About the other key. Okay. What? I guess... Okay, so I found sweets in the kitchen. And I guess you have to right-click on things sometimes? Like, what's... Oh, large vase. Like, left-clicking and right-clicking apparently do two different things.
it's made of black. There's nothing in it.
Okay. So... Burnt picture. There's more. Why is there more? Maybe I was not thorough.
The canvas has been entirely destroyed by the flames.
Doesn't look like it from here. So there are a number of things that I missed. Had to consult a walkthrough. Right here, where he fell on that fence and really messed up the fence.
This is the place where William took his last breath. I won't leave before I find out the truth.
That's it. Also, I guess I had to interact with a fountain? Somewhere? Is there a fountain around here? Dirty, dirty fountain? This thing. Thought I tried to interact with it. Got no arms, but she's got the boobas.
Its water used to be crystal clear. I'll tell Henry to clean it up. It can't stay this dirty. Its water used to be...
Okay. Alright, so we got that. Let's... How do we go all the way around to the stables? I don't understand. You just gotta spam the clicks. Left clicks to be able to move quickly. Okay, we're gonna go in. We're gonna talk to him about that. Look at those plants. I like those. Red plants. I can't examine them, but I like them. Alright, let's talk to him and admonish him for not taking care of that. It's got boobas. He should be able to get into it.
I would like a word with you.
As soon as you're done with your animation.
Certainly, sir. I'm listening.
A fountain.
Why doesn't anyone maintain the rear garden?
I don't know, sir. Probably because nobody ever goes there.
And what about the fountain? There used to be fish in it once. I have no problem with the rear garden as such, but I want you to clean the fountain.
But, sir, isn't that rather futile? I mean, it can't even be seen from the front. It's going to be a lot of wasted work.
Either you clean it by tomorrow, or you can start looking for a new job.
As you wish, sir.
I will leave you to your work.
Yeah, geez, like, come on. Oh, I have to figure this out? Ah, shit, we're doomed. Gonna guess that's a bottom. That's a side. That's a top. That's a top? How big is this gonna be? That's a bottom. It's a bottom. I'm bad at these, by the way. That goes there. Yeah, that's another bottom. Middle somewhere. Oh, I am so bad at these. Okay. I want to get all the... Where's this supposed to be? A top or bottom? I think it's a bottom. Here's the... Do these have to be rotated in? Another bottom. Where does it fit? Okay, we're just gonna get these into a big pile. That's a mouth. Oh. That goes. That's. Ah. Oh my god. No. They rotate. I'm in trouble. Oh, I'm in a lot of trouble if I have to figure this out. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is no good. Okay, there's just so much of it. So many of these pieces. I think that's part of the mouth. That's a shirt. It's just a never-ending pile of pictures. Never ending. Finally got to the bottom. Okay, let's get this freaking center cleared out. Call this the center. Is that how it goes? Like the forehead, I think. I don't think that's right. Here's this. Why won't you fit? Okay. I'm not dealing with that right now. Does it reset? Okay. All right. We're not going to deal with that right now. We are going to go to his room. That's the next part. Head to his room where we find out more about him and, you know, this Catherine person. Alright. This to the room. Alright, so his room is gonna be back here, I think. Oh, there's more.
Robert presented this one to William.
Presented what?
I used to play chess here with William. I remember him teaching me my first moves as if it were today.
Got a pixel hunt. That kind of game. Whose room? That's to the room. A big picture.
William's favorite canvas. Someone from the family painted it about 300 years ago.
Okay. So we got to the room. We got a door. We got staircase. Over this way. It loops. Check out this door.
There's no point in...
Okay, there's no point checking out that door.
The door is locked. Bates gave me his key. I can open it.
Okay, good.
This place hasn't changed at all. as though I were only away for a few days. Welcome home, Samuel.
Look at this basin. Did he splash some on, like, his stomach?
My hands are clean.
Oh, broken mirror.
Catherine would comb her beautiful hair in front of it every morning. It's best not remembered.
That's why he broke it? Ooh, photograph album. Photographs. Oh, it was fire, not like ruffling the papers. How very negative of him.
Forgive me, Catherine.
That's why he had to leave. Got her killed somehow.
A collection of old pictures. I don't want to remember that time. I'll leave it alone.
Okay. What about the other drawer? Guess not. No. More pictures.
The night silhouette of our castle. William's portrait of my dear Catherine. She died in those horrible flames. And it was my fault. I will never forgive myself for that.
Now the Gordon family name will die out. Because, yeah, it didn't have children.
The drawings of the Gordon Manor in Wales. William drew those when he lived there as a young man.
Wait, do they have a second manor? That isn't Black Mirror?
I only have a few necessities in it. I'll take the pills in case my head starts to ache again.
What?
I often have headaches these days. I'd better keep them.
Okay.
I'll surely need the wallet.
Okay, we got a wallet now. Surely he will need
There
the
are
wallet.
some coins in it.
There were coins in it. A coin.
Common metal coin. There's quite a lot of money in it.
What? Okay. What else do you
I
have in
can't see anything interesting.
there? Okay. How is it? Oh, what about this picture? Scandalous.
An old painting. I don't know who its author was.
Crucifix.
The Holy Cross.
A holy cross used for unholy things. What in my fireplace?
It's cold in here. I'll tell Bates to light up the fireplace.
Bates, you're not looking too good. Take a couple of days off, but first, light the fire in my fireplace.
The room is quite cold.
Okay. Alright, let's check. Is there more we can do with this? Splash it on his tummy. Yeah, that last little bit is him splashing on his tummy. About the bottom drawer. Yep.
It's locked. I only had a couple of things and an old camera in it as far as I recall. But where did I keep the key? I'll have a look around the room. It has to be here somewhere.
Crap. Have to. Fireplace?
The room is quite cold.
Okay, let's... there was something. There was something. Bed.
I don't want to rest now.
Okay. Well... Door frame.
cannot see there. It's too high. I'll try reaching up there.
The fact that you have to, like, right-click on some things, left clicks,
There is something there. The key to my drawer.
is
I
just,
knew it had to be somewhere in the room.
just a little ridiculous. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, we got Bible, we got rolls of film, and camera.
My holy Bible.
So holy. No one's been sticking used condoms in that Bible.
They're too old to be used. I have no need to take pictures of anything.
You sure?
I have no need to take pictures of anything.
Right. Okay, well, we know where a Bible, film, and a camera is. Let's go talk to Bates. No. Get to there. Oh. Going on with the lighting. Not a good sign. Now, once you're done with the animation, anytime now.
Do you need anything, sir?
I would like to ask you about something.
Certainly, sir.
I wonder if they're part of the background and not actually like a character model. Ask about the fireplace.
Bates, could you please light up the fireplace in my room? It's quite cold in there.
Oh, pardon this old servant, sir. I had completely forgotten about it. I will be happy to light up your fireplace. Also, if you need the room cleaned up properly, please say so. It was abandoned for over 12 years, and one hasty cleanup is insufficient.
No, the room is all right. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
The death.
Bates, this might seem strange to you, but I would like to see the exact spot where William died.
Oh, but why, sir?
I have my reasons.
Oh, well. Follow me if you insist. This is where the awful thing happened. Please, just do not ask me to describe it to you. I have told the detective everything already, and I would not want...
No, that's all right, Bates.
Why all of this then, sir?
I can feel something is not right. I just don't know what. Have you found anything unusual around here?
No, maybe just... We noticed a strange spot under the tower window, right there. No one knows where it came from. If you would allow me, sir, I'd rather go now.
Certainly. I knew Bates wouldn't understand why I was doing this. Something tells me things aren't quite as they seem.
Things are afoot. Alright. It's just a stain. Yeah. No. That is not just a stain. Look at that thing. That's a symbol.
It looks like a symbol of some sort, or a sign. I should put this down somehow.
If only we had a camera.
It looks like a symbol of some sort, or a sign. I should put this down somehow.
Put it down? Are we gonna kill it? Euthanize it? Shrubbery.
The castle is literally surrounded by bushes. I'll have a closer look. Something got stuck between the branches of the shrub.
Dun dun dun. It's a compass?
What could it be?
It's a strange object.
Whatever it is, it seems incomplete.
Ooh. I don't think it goes together.
I'm listening, sir.
I found this at that place you took me to.
You mean where Sir William?
Yes, I'm quite sure it can shed some light on what has happened.
I am not as optimistic as you are, sir. Maybe you should hand the object over to Detective Collier.
Bates, this thing may help us discover something new.
I know one thing, sir. Sir William is dead, and no one can do anything to change that.
You don't happen to believe that it was a suicide or an accident, do you? I have known William too long to believe that.
Well, I have already offered my opinion on the matter. Can I go now, sir?
You surprise me, Bates.
I'm sorry, sir. Talk to Henry. He was working on the flower beds that evening. He might know more than I do.
It seems to me that Bates knows something he doesn't want to talk about. But why would he do that? No, I'm not too sure. I think I will go now.
I'll return.
Well, Bates was the only one that was allowed in the tower. So he has to know something. Let's go get the camera while we're in here. I have to keep going around. And then we should be able to...
We've already said every...
What? What?
I have...
What? We were supposed to talk to him and get the key to the chest. I don't understand. Yeah. Talk to Robert and ask him about film for your camera. Oh, okay. Okay, that's how we get it. Gotta get this first.
It should still work. There's no film in it, and my old films are useless.
Yes. Okay, now we talk to him. These old text game facts text walkthroughs are amazing, but very tiny on a cell phone.
I need to speak with you, Robert.
Sure.
Got children screaming outside.
I need film for my camera. Do you know where I can get some?
Well, perhaps down in Willow Creek.
No.
But hold on, I think I may have a couple of rolls myself. They should probably still be usable.
Can you give me one?
I would be happy to, but I put them in the attic with some other old things. It is in my chest. That's the one right round the corner. You'll have no problem finding it.
Thank you. I'll go pick it up.
Sure. Take all the film you need. I have no use for it.
What about chest?
I went to the attic to get that film, but your chest is locked. May I borrow your key?
Locked? Oh, I have entirely forgotten about that. Sorry. Here's the key.
Most convenient. All those
Thank
frames.
you. I'll bring it back.
You needn't hurry. I use it so infrequently.
I must go now.
Right then.
All right. Let's go get that before we go talk to the gardener. No, we can get into this part, but we can't get into the other part. Downstairs. So we don't really need. Dang it. And a key. Let's see what's in here. Dildos.
Hopefully, it's going to work.
Geez, we got a lot of stuff built up now.
I'm out of practice. but I guess the film is installed properly.
Okay, let's go over here, see if we can interact with the door again, get some more information, and try to figure out how to open it.
I have no idea where the key could be. I should ask Victoria.
Oh, now we can ask her, huh? Okay, we'll talk to her first before we go out, take the picture, and talk to Henry. Then, I don't know what's gonna happen. I haven't... No idea. Wonder how they stretch this out into 3 games. All based around this castle. So it's kind of funny, like now that we take a second look at the door, no. Hang on. Talk to her. Whereas after the first time, no.
I know I should leave Victoria alone, but I must ask her about the key to William's study in the tower.
Yeah, tough. We need that information. We also need to examine everything. This small cabinet. Picture.
I have nothing to look for in these drawers. It most likely contains Victoria's personal things.
Guy's got Henry V energy.
One of my distant ancestors, Samuel Gorden. This canvas is at least 300 years old. Strange that time has not faded it. Samuel Gorden. I won't be opening it.
Oh, you won't, huh? What about the statue of a horse? Must be important.
In the past, we used to have our own stable of full-blooded stallions. Some of them won many races. All that fame is long lost now. A souvenir of one of our champion horses.
They miniaturized it.
Lucky Arrow. 9 victories in 1 season. I can't remember the name. Probably one of the older stallions. Yes, 1890.
Okay, so this is like the early 20th, probably.
Lucky Arrow, 1890.
I mean, isn't Lucky Arrow his name? You wrong? Oh.
An old issue of a magazine on nature, Nature Will. I haven't the time to read now.
Okay, let's, I think that's everything. He is all about that tea and or coffee. Gotta wait. I want to be rude. And she puts it perfectly behind this other. Or on top of.
Victoria, I know you want to be alone, but I must ask you about something that only you can answer.
Maybe it will help to get some fresh thoughts. Memories can become so tiring. During the last few years, I have had plenty of time with my thoughts. What is it that you want to talk about, Samuel?
Ding, ding, ding. Let's talk about everything else.
I spoke with Robert about the old wing. He said its walls were the only remnants of the original castle.
That is true. It is all that survived the burn.
I do not recall anyone that had conquered the castle in the past.
No one conquered it, at least not in the true sense of the word. The castle was half destroyed in a conflict between the first Gordons. Marcus knew he could not rise against his brother's people directly. Therefore, he decided to take him by surprise in the secret chapel deep under the castle. Mordred realized this too late, and the consequences were terrible. But those are merely old legends. Just old stories.
Okay. Marcus.
What happened to Marcus after Mordred died?
He became the lord of the manor and died a long time later, a tired old man. As a tribute to his leadership, they buried him in a secret crypt. Today no one knows where his body rests.
Do any further records of his life still exist?
None that I know of.
The deep, dark secret is that Marcus did not kill Mordred. Mordred survived and killed Marcus. And Mordred is still alive down there. Or Marcus is still alive down there. He's like a lich now. One of them is still alive as a lich.
That secret chapel you have spoken of, it must be somewhere beneath us.
Nobody has ever found a trace of the entrance, let alone the whole chapel, Samuel. It's merely an old legend from the Chronicle.
Look at this stone fragment. Does it mean anything to you?
No, I wouldn't say so. But yes, I have seen something similar on William's desk. He was very careful with that thing. Only I don't know what the big deal was. He never spoke about it.
The only one he trusted, the knowledge, Samuel, but the letter did not reach him. And I don't know. I'm gonna guess William found the chapel.
That new gardener, Henry, I've heard he drinks.
He is not new here. He has been working for us for over a year now. What you have heard is true, but it does not happen very often. Except for that particular habit, he is polite and hard-working.
I'm surprised you're saying this. Does his drinking not bother you?
Well, I do, but I would have trouble finding anyone else for the job.
Replacing him with a new gardener couldn't possibly be a problem, could it?
Maybe not a few years ago, but now... You haven't been here in a long time. A lot has changed, Samuel. No one wants to work for us, not after what happened. People are superstitious. They see dark forces in everything. I'm glad that he has stayed, even if my garden looks so miserable. But why are you asking about Henry? Is it that you know something about him that I should know too?
He's a drunkard. Negative answer? Positive answer? I don't know. Like... Go negative. He hasn't taken care of stuff. Or maybe... I have no idea. We'll just...
No, not really. Morris said Henry acts strangely from time to time.
Morris? That hardly surprises me. He is strange himself. If I had someone to take over his job, he wouldn't be here now. That reminds me. I ordered him to board up the old well, so there is no possibility of an accident there. Samuel, would you please see to it that he does it today?
Of course.
That's a hint. The old well is the entrance.
Do you need anything, Victoria?
No, thank you, Samuel. I am all right. Maybe just... No, you needn't worry. I'll ask Bates.
That person who was with us at the funeral, who is he?
Dr. Herman, our family physician. But it would be more accurate to say our family friend.
I had never heard of him.
Well, how could you? He moved here long after you had gone away. He's a good man. He was a friend to William and has helped us a good deal. Until William began avoiding people, they were often together. Why are you interested in Heinz?
I don't know him, so I wanted to know who he is.
What about Bates?
Bates isn't looking well. He's old and very tired. He should take a rest.
I would suggest that to him myself, but I know he does not want to be alone right now. He and William were friends long before I knew him. He has worked here all his life, just like his father before him. He feels comfortable to be with us, I am sure.
Oh, I forgot my train of thought. He doesn't want to be alone, but he's alone right now.
I hoped I would not have to return to this place ever again. And even now, I'm not sure if I should have.
I did not dare hope you would come. The letters to you were all returned, and no one from the family had seen you in years. As time passed, we assumed you were dead.
I didn't open a single one of them. I wanted to forget it all. Only that morning letter. I had to open that one. Maybe I should have left it unread, like the other ones.
Your words are cold, Samuel.
If it hadn't been for William's death, I would have never returned. I returned because of William only. I don't expect you to understand it.
Jeez. Losing Catherine really messed him up, or is there more? Is there more to the story that we don't know?
Victoria, why was William hiding away in his study? No one saw him go outside, and he would not let anyone in. Why all the secrecy?
I don't know, Samuel. About half a year ago, he closed himself in that damn tower and spent whole days and nights there. He never told me what he was doing. When I asked, he merely stated that he was looking for the truth and that he would not stop until he found it. It entirely absorbed him, and you know how it ended. I hope that he has found his truth.
The key.
Victoria, I need the key to William's study. I know that you insist that no one go in there, but...
No one is allowed to set foot in there. Why are you talking about that place to me, Samuel? Why are you making me think of it?
I just wanted...
Go away. I need to be alone now.
Of course.
Wow, that was an effective way to deal with that situation. Just be like, oh no, go away. Is this... Okay. Okay. Let's go outside, take a picture, talk to Henry. And then... I guess we'll talk to this Morris. See if he knows anything about this thing.
All I need to do now is have the film developed. But where do I get it developed?
We have to go to town now, where we meet an attractive character, woman, maybe guy, I don't know, whatever he's into. And that she starts helping him. Then they develop a relationship.
Morris, I would like a word with you.
What do you need, sir?
Then at the beginning of game 2, she dies.
What can you tell me about this?
Let me see. A piece of hard stone with some symbols. Looks quite old. Other than that, I don't know.
Have you seen anything like this around? Inside the castle, perhaps?
No, you see, I seldom go inside. Madame Victoria doesn't like to see me there.
Can you think of anyone who may know something about this?
Well, it looks old. Maybe that bloodsucker Murray might know something. He buys and sells such stuff, you know. Sometimes he has people coming to him from great distances to look through some of that junk he's got. God knows where he gets it all from.
Thanks. I'll certainly go see him.
No problem, sir.
Literal or figurative bloodsucker?
Morris, what are you going to do when you're finished with the wood?
I don't know yet, but there's always enough work around here. Have you got anything special for me?
Victoria would like the old well boarded up.
I know about that, sir. I'll get to it shortly.
I will go then.
All right, sir.
Let's check it out. And we can check it out. Alright. Ooh, talk to Henry. See what's going on with him. Got to talk to him about something. I don't quite remember. But fortunately, I don't have to really do that. If there is something to talk about, it'll be at the bottom of the screen. Convenient. Is there anything else in this room? Like those, seems like
I
those.
would like a word with you.
He's like, ah.
Certainly, sir. I'm listening.
Have a look at this. I found it under the old tower.
Why are you showing it to me, sir?
Well, I showed it to Bates, and he suggested I speak with you. Do you know anything about it?
Me? I don't see why I should. I've never seen anything like it before.
He also said you had been trimming the shrubs in the area that afternoon.
Yes, that's true, but I have nothing to do with this thing.
Calm down. Just tell me what you know about it, that's all.
All right, then.
Dun,
But you
dun,
have
dun.
to promise you won't tell Madam. I can't afford to lose my job.
Of course. Go ahead.
Well, I don't really know what it is, but I found a similar piece near that place.
Do you have it with you?
No, not really. You see, I had to pawn it. I was broke.
Pawn? It doesn't seem to be of any special value.
Well, maybe not the one you're holding in your hand, but there was a beautiful gem, a ruby, I'd say, in the one I found.
Where did you pawn it?
At old Murray's. Where else?
It's good that you told me while there's still time. Give me your bill of exchange, and I will redeem the object.
But I haven't got it. I don't know where I've put it.
Henry, it's very important. Try to remember.
Slap him.
I have no idea where it could be. But you won't forget about your promise, will you? It's going to stay just between us. Right, sir?
We shall see.
Teach him. Teach him what it means to feel your lord's hands upon you with slapping.
Henry, let's return to that bill of exchange.
I knew you'd ask, but believe me, sir, I really haven't got it.
You needed the money, so you conveniently lost the bill of exchange?
Well, yes, I needed the money, not the bill. I really didn't intend to redeem that thing. Somebody might be interested in where I found the thing, and I could lose my job.
You're going to lose it for sure if you don't give me that bill.
But I haven't got it. You really promised this would stay between us.
Henry, you need to realize that this is very important. You had better get that bill for me.
I'd give it to you right away, if I could, sir.
All right. I don't believe a word of what he's saying.
Slap him.
I will leave you to your work.
Slap him. Alright, gotta go... We gotta go back inside. Gotta go back to his room. Talk to Bates. See what Bates has to say about all this. Hopefully he's doing the fireplace. Aha!
I have lit the fire in your room as you wished, sir.
Thank you, Bates. It was quite cold in there.
I will return to my duties now. If you need something, I will be downstairs in the hall.
All right.
We have to wait for him to leave. We totally do. Let's just check things out. We gotta check the work the servants are doing. They're slacking.
The fireplace is lit. It's warm in here now.
Okay. Know if we're gonna have to slap the shit out of him. Who goes around selling stuff like that? I don't think I've ever been in a pawn shop. Okay, let's try return the key.
May I disturb you for a few moments? I would like to ask a couple of questions.
All right. I'm listening.
Oh, yeah. I dozed off.
Robert, do you know where I can get that film you gave me developed?
I only know of Murray in Willow Creek. I go to him myself when I need some pictures developed. He has a dark room in his pawn shop. Do you know where it is?
Yes, I remember that shop.
Try him.
I guess I should go there.
Key.
Here's your key back, Robert.
Oh, thanks. Have you found what you needed?
Yes, I have.
Morris.
Why doesn't Victoria like Morris?
You mean why she can't stand him? Well, maybe because he is so common. Aristocratic prejudice, you know what I mean. I'm not into this nonsense about blue blood myself. Victoria, however, has her own opinions.
I will go now.
All right. Feel free to come back if you need anything, Samuel.
Supposedly blue blood, but they bleed reds all the same. So, just in case anyone else had teachers telling them the blood is blue until it's exposed to air and the oxygen turns it red. But here's the thing. Here's the thing those teachers didn't, and this was a science teacher that told me this. What's one of the main things blood does? Transport oxygen. Yeah. So that's not why. Where am I going? So that's not why. It's blue because the blue light wave is able to penetrate the skin that far. Why am I not? So that's the only reason why it's blue. The other light waves cannot penetrate that deep into the skin. Just blue. Talk to this guy.
I would like to ask you about...
Like, oh, gods.
I'm at your service, sir.
I don't want to be alone.
Bates, I said something inappropriate to Victoria. Do you think she will accept my apology?
Certainly, sir. Madam has a good heart. But, if I may advise you, sir, offer your apology as soon as possible.
I think I will go now.
I'll return to my work.
Because asking about the key is so offensive. Okay, let's get to the common room. Again. Look at those dogs.
Should apologize.
I want dogs with flowing mustaches. What I want. Just absolutely majestic flowing mustaches.
May I speak with you for a while, Victoria?
Of course, Samuel.
Let's apologize for nothing.
I'd like to apologize for what I said before.
I may have been hasty in my response as well. I had that key destroyed so that no one can ever enter the tower again. Maybe William had another key, I do not know.
Where are his personal belongings now?
I do not know. Ask Herman. I do not want to talk about it.
People don't want to talk about a lot of things. Let's check out this map. I keep forgetting I have this thing. Maybe this was a faster way to get around. What? Okay. That's a faster way to get there, I guess. There... Like... Nope, okay. Well, nice to know. I would like to travel around the castle with it, but that might be asking much.
Doctor, can I have a word with you?
Whenever you're done with your animation.
Yes, all right.
Book. Oh,
Dr. Herman, Victoria told me you had William's personal belongings.
Yes, that is true.
I would like to see them.
Sure, I can show them to you when you come to the morgue tomorrow. I just do not have any idea what you are expecting.
Well, I must see them today. Can you help me?
Today? Well, all right. Maybe we could do it like this. I will send someone to the main gate with a parcel for you. Will that do?
Perfectly. What time will this person come?
I will send him as soon as I get back to the autopsy room. Let us say 7 o'clock?
I'll be waiting in front of the main gate at exactly 7 o'clock. It's very important. I hope the person is reliable.
Do not fear. He will be well paid. Settled?
Thank you, Doctor. At 7, I have to be in front of the gate.
I don't know. Oh, I haven't looked at this. I don't know when it's 7 or not.
William's mourning card.
So how did he know the morning card was different from the letters, or was the shape, or did it say something on the front like, by the way, he's dead?
William's
All right. Let's see. I guess we have to. I just wish. Oh. Okay. I guess that's how we can get to the front gate. Then here.
I'd be interested to know where these stones came from.
You know, all this time. Nipples. All this time. You weren't interested. That goes back to the castle, back to the Black Mirror Manor.
I don't want to leave now.
I thought we had to go talk to Morris. No. Alright, what do I have to do? Can't go to Willow Creek. Okay. Alright, we gotta talk someone else. Nope. Wrong way. Wrong way.
I've never seen this face before. But who could have thrown the picture in that fireplace? And why did they take care to tear it up first?
Alright. That was a bit of work. Okay. Alright, we gotta talk. Ugh. Gotta talk to him about this. Him of all people.
Do you need anything, Samuel?
I would like to ask about something. Robert, look at this old picture. Do you know who this might be?
No, I do not know that person. Why are you asking?
I found the picture in the old wing, torn to pieces in a fireplace.
Given the fact that someone has torn up the picture, the person in it is probably not anyone important. Forget about it.
I will go now.
All right. Feel free to come back if you need anything, Samuel.
Yeah, that was helpful. I wonder if our response changes it. Now leave? Guess not. Try this. Is it 5 now? 7?
I'll stay here. I don't know what to look for around the manor anyway.
What? Do we have to talk to the doctor about it?
Yes, all right.
About this photo?
Have you ever seen this man?
Whoa.
No, I have not. He looks like someone I would remember if I had seen him.
Why?
Herman promised that his delivery boy would bring William's parcel to the main gate at exactly 7 o'clock. I have to be there on time.
Okay. Alright. Let's do that. Is this the main gate? I don't know.
I'll
Gate.
stay here. I don't know what to look for around the manor anyway. Henry, do you recognize the man in this picture? Have you ever seen him?
No, sir. I don't think I have. Who is it? Should I know him?
No, probably not. I just wanted to know if you had ever met him.
I'm sorry, sir.
I will leave you to your...
Okay, I guess I gotta just talk to everyone about this picture where I can finally move on. Go talk to the stable person. Person at the stables. Got fur on my face. Okay. Talk to him about the picture.
Morris?
Oh my.
Yes, sir.
Morris, look here. Do you know this man?
I wouldn't say so. I've never seen him around here.
Okay, thank you. I will go then.
All right.
Alright, let's go inside, I guess. Let's go upstairs. Talk to... No, wait, Bates is downstairs. Where are you at, Bates? Dining room, that's right. Well, he's in the kitchen. But you have to go through the kitchen. Are we ever gonna get in the cellar?
Bates?
Yes, sir?
Have a look at this picture. Do you know this man?
He does not look familiar to me. I am not very good at remembering faces, though. Sorry, sir.
I think I will go now.
I'll return to my work.
Alright, we got one last person. Let's go. Talk to her.
I would like to ask you,
I'm listening.
can you have a look at this picture? Do you know who this man is?
I've seen that face before.
Aha.
Yes, but not exactly this one.
What do you mean?
He was much younger than this picture, but it was the same person.
So, who is it?
William once brought an orphan here and offered him food and shelter for a couple of days. He
Orphan.
lived for a time outside by the stable, a humble, quiet boy.
Do you know what his name was?
It was a very long time ago. I cannot remember. He stayed with us for quite some time, But then he completely changed. It was as if he had gone mad. We could not let him stay here after that. They took him to Ashbury.
What happened to him then?
I really do not know. As I said, it was a very long time ago. Robert might remember. It was he who accepted that boy as a patient.
What? What? What was that noise? Oh my god, I'm trying to get around. I guess I forgot I could use the map. Get back here real quick. So, Robert was like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know who that is. You lying liar. He's apparently a doctor, I guess.
I need to speak with you.
Sure.
I showed the picture we talked about yesterday to Victoria.
Yesterday?
She said she knew the man, that he had lived for some time near the castle. Are you sure you don't know who he is?
Let me see the picture again. I'm not quite certain, but he resembles one of my patients in the institution. It could possibly even be him. I do not see where this picture could have come from, though.
Maybe we can find out. Who could have brought a picture of some madman to the castle? And why? I must go now.
Right then. I'll return to my work.
This walkthrough sucks. It doesn't mention any of this. Okay, now we can go here. Or do we want to go here? I guess we can go.
I'm glad to see this place again. William often took me here when I was just a little boy. Oh well, it's such a long time, but my memories are as clear as yesterday morning. How many years have I actually been away?
Okay, let's see if I can turn down that sound a little. Yankee. Word for this. Okay, well, we got idea of mystery abound. Finally made it to here. I don't know if this is supposed to be chapter 2 or not. No, I think it's just chapter 1. Yeah, my gods. Look at that ball. Floaty. That is a very floaty ball, and there's just... What is that a person? This is like a crate, this is a barrel, and then this is like a person right here. Alright, so we can go back, leave Willow Creek. Oh, there's so much. Look, we stairs into the water.
Stairs for launching the boats. It will be easier to cross the river using the bridge.
Yes, but look at it again.
The stones of the steps are damp and slippery.
Alright. Dried
It
willow.
must be hundreds of years old. It seems to be on the verge of dying.
Like this town. What is this place?
It's locked.
How dare they?
I don't know who lives there.
Yeah, but we still try to open their door anyway. The pub. This is the pub, and we have to go to the pub. Never mind, we don't have to go to the pub. But we can talk to the fisherman. Tell him about why there's a person just floating in the water, I guess. The only place we get to go to is the pub. Alright, let's talk to this guy.
Excuse me, may I speak with you?
Sure you can, young man.
Fish!
So how is it going today?
I'm going to catch a big one today. I hope. If only it will rain.
You mean because of the fish? Have you caught anything yet?
Not a scale. My luck was much better yesterday. Fish are too smart. They won't go out of water.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Heh, I had a very nice one on the hook a while ago, but it managed to slip away in the last second. I dragged it in as far as the pier, but then it snapped my line. The biggest and oldest ones are truly cunning. They get tangled in the seaweed at the bottom, and then wait until you snap the line yourself.
Why don't you fish further out in the river?
My old boat has too many leaks. Besides, I enjoy fishing this way better.
Good luck to you. I have to go now.
Thanks. I hope it will start raining soon.
Yay, rain. Let's talk to... I guess we gotta go to the pub first. He's just bouncing it against it. Gonna hit a window. Really piss people off.
It's full of dirty water. Maybe Harry puts it under the gutter when it's raining.
Is it under the gutter?
It could use emptying. How many times have I seen this sign? I'm not sure.
Check out the menu.
Today's menu. Roe deer on cream. Wild boar shoulder. Gamekeeper style. Harry's wife always did cook well.
Harry? Who's Harry?
Maybe I'll have something later.
You do have a lot of money, apparently.
I'm not hungry yet.
It's in the box.
It's empty.
God. Empty laundry.
Clean towels from the kitchen, no doubt. Just laundry.
Is it really just laundry if we had to examine it twice? Cross the bridge. Alright. I guess we can do bridge crossing. Go back to the pier. We can talk to this kegs. We're talking to the kegs.
The lids are firmly shut. These are certainly still full of beer.
Beer. Full of beer.
The Black Bison, Harry's own production.
I know something about Harry. I don't know who Harry is.
KDM Transport Services. It's probably used for carrying beer kegs.
Beer. Got beer. Let's talk to the kid.
Hi, what's your name?
I won't tell you that. I must not talk to strangers. My mum has forbidden me.
So, will you tell me your name if I tell you mine?
No, I don't know you. Have you got some sweets? Maybe some chocolate?
Oh, this kid's looking to get kidnapped.
Would you like some sweets?
Sure, that would be great. Are they chocolate?
I don't really know. My name is Samuel Gorden. Will you tell me your name too?
Well, why not then? I'm Vic.
Do you know of anything interesting going on around here? I haven't been in this place in a very long time.
Probably not. Nothing much happens here. This village is terribly boring, you know.
I see.
Can I go play again?
Of course. Watch out for the windows.
Yeah, don't worry.
I guess photograph.
Vic, have you ever seen the man in this picture?
Let me see. No, I guess I haven't. I would have surely remembered that one. He looks pretty stupid. Why are you looking for him, Samuel? Are you related?
You had better watch your mouth.
What?
Come on, that was just a joke.
Guess we're... No.
I have nothing.
Alright. Let's go inside. Meet the infamous Harry. Poster!
An advertising poster.
Not an adventuring poster?
Harry has been collecting old posters like these.
The history of advertisement. Fries chocolate. Tom. There is a Tom in here. Guess that's Harry. What's that smell? Certainly not from the game. Okay, let's talk to Tom, I guess.
Hello.
You like some sweets?
Hello.
Tell me, is anything interesting going on in the village?
Here? No. In fact, I don't remember anything interesting ever happening around here. In Willow Creek, nothing ever changes.
What about the fishermen?
I saw a fisherman on the shore on my way here. Do you know him?
Oh, Jim? Of course I know him. He's my uncle from my mother's side.
Is he always sitting there, fishing? He appears to have been sitting there the whole day.
Yeah, he's the most patient person I've ever known.
Patient.
He spends hours on that pier just sitting. I wouldn't last a single hour, you know.
Patient beer.
How long have you been sitting here?
A few hours, I guess. Why do you want to know?
We're
That's
just
my
being
way
nice.
of saying hello, I guess.
Oh, okay. I've been here for 2 or 3 hours. I've got nothing to do today. Why don't you take a chair?
No, thank you. Maybe some other time.
Did Harry go off to go pee? What it sounded like. Dipping into his own ale.
Good morning.
Anytime.
Hello, sir.
I am a Gordon. That is supposed to be my lord.
I haven't been here in a long time. What can you tell me about the manor?
What?
Well, I'm not sure where to begin, but really, there isn't much in the way of news. Hold on. You seem familiar to me. Haven't we met at the winter feasts?
No, I don't think so.
But I do know you. See, I'm pretty good with faces. About last month during the vintage. Is that it?
Listen,
Yeah, I know. You probably owe me something and aren't comfortable with my having recognized you, right?
I owe you nothing, Harry.
Did you say Harry? Tom, this young lad here is calling me Harry, but he says he doesn't know me.
Don't let him annoy you, sir. He's been trying that on strangers for as long as I remember.
Is there a problem with the fact that I want me money back?
There wouldn't be any if you weren't making those debts up.
Bah! Indeed. You're the right one to say that. Should I show you your last month's bill?
Right, calm down. I was just advocating this young fellow here, because he's a stranger and he doesn't know those tricks of yours.
Okay, I've had enough. One more word and you're not getting a pint of water on credit. Or, let me tell you what. I'll pour you nothing until you pay off the whole debt.
Ooh.
Come on, Harry. Don't be a cheapskate.
Listen, if you let me finish, I'll tell you who I am.
Sounds great. I'm listening.
I am Samuel Gorden, the son of Randall Gorden, of Castle Blackmirror.
Why didn't you say so right away?
Well, I tried to, but you wouldn't actually let me speak.
Okay, well, that gives things a nice twist. A Gordon is always welcome here. So, what can I get you? Today, we have smoked venison on the menu, along with a good staff beer.
No, thanks. Maybe later. I'd like to ask a couple of questions, though.
Oh, sure.
Odette and staff beer. Okay, about the pub, I guess.
Harry, until what time are you open?
Well, that depends, but usually late into the night. You see, I don't sleep much, and when I'm not doing something, I'm usually pretty bored.
But not many folks show up so late, do they?
I usually play cards with Tom here, or I play chess with myself.
Oh, you play chess?
I'd say I've learned to play well during all those long nights.
Let's play together sometime then.
Sure.
Yeah, chess in this situation is masturbating. Don't think Samuel knows, or maybe he does. So yeah.
I remember William bringing me here.
Yup, so do I. He was
What?
a serious poker player, you know. Incredibly lucky with the cards. He would totally clear us out, but then he would return everything. Yeah, he was a nice bloke. That's a real shame he stopped coming here.
Why?
Who knows? We were all on good terms. But the last 6 months, he didn't show up once.
Well, it's a bit of a distance, and at his age.
Nah, I wouldn't say that was the reason. William was always a tough old gent. I'll tell you something, though. They say he wouldn't even come out of the castle, and instead locked himself away in the old tower to study some old volumes and stuff.
Where did you hear that?
Well, I told you, I hear things from time to time.
What else have you heard?
Nothing. But maybe Mark knows something. He used to help out in the manor garden.
Where can I find him?
He would normally be here by now, so he's probably not going to turn up today.
Never mind. I'll ask him some other time. As if William was hiding something. I have to know more about the last months of his life.
Tell me about the manor that I live in.
Harry, what's new in the village?
What?
Things happen, but there isn't much news.
How should I understand that?
Well, I hear a lot of gossip, but nothing worth mentioning. You see, we all know one another here, so nothing's too interesting.
Maybe. That's going to change now.
Yeah, I'll let you know when it does.
Hey, let's talk to this guy again.
What do you want from me?
I'd just like to ask about something.
All right.
How long have you owed Harry money?
That's my business, not yours. Or do you want to pay up for me?
Should I?
Well, I overheard your conversation about old Sir William.
Do you know anything that might be interesting to me?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. My memory is fogging up. It's probably the thirst, you know.
Oh, I see. I know where he's coming from.
What?
I'll pay off his debt, and then I'll ask again.
So, know where he's coming from. I've been there. All the kinds of things you do to satisfy your thirst. How do I... It's not... How do I do this? Coin? You accept coin? Do I have to blow anyone? I don't know if Samuel is in.
Change your mind about the dinner?
Maybe he is.
My Mary makes some wonderful meals. Everyone around here will tell you that.
I believe you. I'm just not hungry yet. I would like to ask a couple of questions, though.
Okay.
He does know where they're coming from. And, yeah.
Will you change your mind about that debt of Tom's? It's partly my fault, you know.
What?
I'd be glad to, but then he wouldn't pay it off next month either. They say he who doesn't pay should not drink.
Well, there is some truth to that. I have decided to pay off Tom's debt.
But why would you want to do that, Mr. Gordon?
I just want to. Could you sum it up?
Okay, well, as you wish. At £17.
All right. Here.
That is a
Well,
lot.
I've no idea what Tom might have promised you, but you better not believe him.
That's none of your business. So what is his bill like now?
All clear.
Good.
17 pounds of fake money. Fake currency. Pounds is what people are weighed.
Oh, it's you again?
Yes, I paid your debt.
I have done what you have asked. Now it's your turn.
Right, I heard you. I guess you have done me a good turn.
So what do you know about William?
I'll tell you what I've heard. Nothing more, nothing less.
I'm listening.
People have said that from time to time, Sir William would go to the vicarage at night.
That's all? What's so strange about him going to church?
Nothing much, I'd guess, if it hadn't been late after midnight.
Oh, that is strange indeed.
Just ask the gravedigger or the vicar. They both saw him. But don't mention me if you decide to go see him. They needn't know that I told you anything.
Oh, thank you.
Out of curiosity.
So, how's it going?
What?
All right, I guess. Why don't you take a chair?
I'm a little short on time. Some other day, perhaps.
Never mind, I'm used to drinking alone.
A little short on time, but not too short of time to ask, how's it going?
I need to speak with Mark. You probably know each other.
Yeah, we've known each other for years, but he's not here today.
Do you know where he works? I would like to go see him.
Mark only works when he must. He hasn't got a permanent job. But try old Murray or Herman. He does something for both of them from time to time.
Time to time. Sounds suspicious. Oh, is that the guy who does like the deliveries, the parcel deliveries and such? A big maybe. Let's cross the bridge. Alright, let's check out. There anything? There's a building. Big clock.
10 minutes to 2. The time is not correct. It probably doesn't work at all.
Okay.
It's broken.
Now the building.
The old fish market. I remember when old Mr. Fenton died. There was no one to take care of the fish market. I don't know what is there now, and I'm not interested.
So can I? Okay. Definitely not interested if he doesn't want to look at it twice.
Davison, William's friend and lawyer, lived here. He moved away a long time before Catherine died. He always said he wouldn't be able to do much around here as a lawyer. He decided to move to Berkeley with his family. I have not heard of him since.
Oh, but we can interact with it again.
I have no clue as to who lives in Davison's house today.
Oh, third time.
I have no reason to go inside.
Oh my god, 3 times. What about this place?
Private house.
And we're gonna knock on it.
No one is answering.
This was the place to knock at, apparently.
The door is locked.
And then he tried the door. Third time?
Perhaps no one is home.
Alright. Alright, for some reason now we get 3 tries. What about the punt?
It probably belongs to that fisherman I spoke to.
Does look like it's full of water. Alright, this looks like the pawn shop.
Murray buys and sells anything that brings him profit. Various objects, porcelain statues, gold watches, breast pins. Mostly trinkets.
For when you need to pin your breast.
There's nothing interesting there.
A shop window. Okay. So that's to leave. Go in.
The door is locked. There is a sign that reads, "I'll be right back, Murray." But who knows if it hasn't been hanging here for a week already.
Right again.
The shop is closed. The shop is closed. The shop is closed.
Okay, I don't think that's gonna change. Guess we've got to talk. What about the trash?
Old cardboard boxes, damp from the rain. This is probably where Murray throws out what he no longer needs.
Go back to the fisherman. How do I get out of here? To there. Let's... How do I get over here now? Okay. Let's walk. Let's talk to this guy. He has more to say.
Excuse me. May I speak with you?
Sure you can, young man.
What about pawnbroker?
How are you? Have you stopped for a talk?
I'd like to ask you a question. I need something from the pawn shop on the other side of the river, but it's closed.
Yeah, that's possible.
Have you any idea when Murray opens the shop?
No, I haven't. I don't care what he does.
I must go now.
Oh, that was so very interesting. Now, let's see if we can talk to this kid about anything.
Vic, have you seen Murray today? His shop is closed.
Why should I care about his shop?
Why? Is there a problem?
Well, that old man doesn't like me hanging around that shop of his. Or rather around those glass cases. I've got no idea what his problem is.
I may have one.
Oh. I do remember seeing him leave this morning.
Do you have an idea when he will be returning?
Judging by how he sharpened himself up, he must have gone into town. So he's probably not going to return before tomorrow.
What if?
Oops!
Oh, what was that? What's this here? A ball? Vic! I know it was you, and I know you can hear me. Just you wait till I catch you. I'll beat you within an inch of your life. Ah, damn. Now I'll have to clean up all this mess.
I suspect Vic is not going to show up for a while.
So... Can we get the ball? And break a window? That the broken glass? Let's talk to him. Come on. You gotta look inside them?
What'll it be, sir?
I'd like to ask about...
Sure.
About...
I came upon a closed pawn shop. Is it ever open?
Sure. Old Murray would never close the shop without a reason. He probably had to leave. Some business of his own, no doubt.
You don't speak well of him.
Not many do. Everyone knows he's an old sly boots. The only thing he cares about is cheating people in that old junk shop. Well, what would you expect from an old cheapskate?
Okay, maybe Tom knows something.
Hello, sir. Will you sit down?
No, I really can't.
Never mind. Later then.
See you.
That's it. The kid gonna be around? Maybe he's gonna be around over here, no? I was thinking he could break the pawn shop window and we could just go in and take the thing, but guess not. Let's... We go to the church? We can go to the church. I guess we're gonna eventually go to these places at some point in time.
the Warm Hill Parish.
Now, we did find out William would go to this place late at night. Let's see. Is there anything to interact with? Go to the cemetery and check out the entrance. Check out the... That's the way to enter it, I guess. Nothing down here. Let's check out the main entrance.
The main entrance is closed and only opens on Sundays. I've got to use the side entrance.
Alright. An actual thing with churches? Old tree. Like that one.
Its branches are stretching over the graves.
And it's dead. Or is this like autumn? Or early spring? Alright. Oh, we got gravestones.
The names carved in stone are no longer legible.
Okay. William's grave. Let's go in. We have to pick one?
The tomb of Jeremy Gorden.
Alright. William Gorden, 1903 to 1981. This is 1981?
William will rest in this cold grave forever. I'll find out the whole truth, even if I go through hell for it.
I mean, it's not there, so don't worry. Doesn't know it's cold or grave.
One of the crypts of our family. I don't even know who's buried in it.
Okay. Oh wait, we can go back here. Is there any more we can do here? Maybe we'll find out he's not dead. No, it doesn't appear like there's anything. Alright, let's go inside the church. Find someone. Question them. We have to wait for him to walk all the way there. Yes. I'm slowly walking. He's in no hurry. I mean... Oh, there's even more. Hang on. Let's check out before we actually go in. There's a person. With a pickaxe. They're a dwarf. I don't mean that kind. I mean like fantasy.
Good afternoon. Have you time for a little talk?
Well, after he finishes his animation, I'll have time for a talk.
I never hurry anywhere, unlike everyone else around here.
I'm interested in learning about the parish and this cemetery. I think you're the right man to ask.
Maybe. I've been helping Father Frederick for many years now. I know the names on all the graves. What do you want to know?
May I have a look inside the church?
You have to wait for Father Frederick to return. The church is going to stay locked until then.
But you can open it, can't you?
It doesn't matter. It's going to stay locked, as Father Frederick ordered.
What about the Gravedigger?
Tell me, what is your name actually?
Mine? No one calls me anything other than Gravedigger. Father Frederick's Gravedigger. And I don't mind if you have questions about it. It's true anyway. And you are a Gorden, right?
Yes, Samuel Gorden.
So you're the grandson of old Mr. William?
Yes.
I saw you at the funeral.
Of course. Did you know William?
No, not personally. I would see him from time to time, though. He used to go inside the church.
How often?
Not that often, but when he did show up, he was always in a hurry. as if he knew he didn't have much time left.
Did he ever speak with you?
No, I told you I did not know him well.
But he would speak with Father Frederick, wouldn't he?
You will have to ask Father that yourself.
I will. Thanks.
Okay, so William is his grandfather. Who is his parents? This where we find out like Victoria and Robert are his parents? And why is he using first name with his grandfather? Maybe it's just a very standoffish family.
I've heard that you sometimes saw William come to the vicarage late at night. Is that true?
Who told you that?
That's not important. So is it true?
I don't care to talk about it. I don't want to look for problems.
Whatever you tell me will stay just between us.
It's not like I think I can trust you, but since you're a Gordon, I'll tell you what I've seen. Everyone who knew old Sir William thought he was a bit of a madman. Please don't get offended. And later, when he refused to see anyone, the gossip began floating about. I'm telling you this so that you know I'm not making up what I'm going to tell you next.
Go on.
I first saw him here some 6 months ago. I was sitting in my cabin, about to go to bed. I saw a light. It was someone approaching the church. In the 20 years that I've been working here, no one has ever come here this late. So I went outside to check out what was going on. I saw a figure concealed in a dark coat walking among the graves. He was looking for something, his head down to the ground.
Was it William?
At that moment I had no idea who it was. I couldn't see his face in the darkness. He spent some 20 minutes there, going round, mumbling something.
What was he saying?
Well, I observed him from a distance. It wasn't audible.
So what happened next?
The church door opened, and he made for it right away. I cautiously followed him. Father Frederick was standing in the doorway. It seemed as if he was expecting that person. It was only then I realized it was Sir William, because I was close enough to recognize his voice. He and the father had a long conversation then, and Sir William was waving his hands vigorously about during most of it. They finally went inside, and that is all I saw.
Do you know anything more?
I never stick my nose in other people's business.
Thanks for telling me this.
I only told you because you're Sir William's grandson. Now leave me alone. I have to finish my work here.
Why was William meeting with Father Frederick in the middle of the night?
Why indeed? Getting little crumbs, we need to talk to this Father Frederick.
You said you have known Father Frederick for many years. What can you tell me about him?
Father Frederick is the best man I know. He took me in when I was orphaned and raised me as his son. For that I will be grateful to him for the rest of my life, and I will be around to help him as long as I am able to. But if you want to talk to him, you will have to wait until he returns from the neighboring manor.
I see. Thanks.
How many manors do they have lying around? Can't swing a dead raccoon without hitting a manor?
Tell me, how old is this parish?
No one knows how old exactly, but this cemetery and church are much older than anything in the neighborhood. A long time ago, they used to bury heretics here. They say there's a system of corridors under the cemetery where the souls of the innocent wander looking for a way out.
What?
You know, I've seen quite a lot all these years here, but...
For instance?
Well, it was a long time ago, but some years back I heard something like the voice of a child in the distance. It was moaning and singing verses. At first I thought it was just an illusion, but then I could no longer contain my curiosity and went outside to have a look. I followed the sound of the voice, but the closer I got, the less audible the voice became.
Maybe it was just a child playing nearby.
2 hours after midnight? I don't think so. Plus, look around. There are graves far and wide. But that's past now. I have no idea what it was, and I do not want to know. I don't even know why I'm telling you this.
Have you heard the voice again, or anything similar?
I've already told you enough. Don't tell anyone about this. I don't want to look like an old fool.
So the impressive part is it's 1981 and they don't have any TVs in their manor. Alright, I had more stuff to talk about with him. Why'd he end the conversation? Also, children in the graveyard? Oh my god, that's unheard of. But seriously, you don't want to hear moaning children. That's bad. And why?
I don't want to talk to him so good.
And why? Why do they have innocent souls or innocent people wandering around in a underground church labyrinth? That's where you want evil souls. Be wandering, stuck, lost. This place.
The church is locked.
I don't know what to do. Guess go back to the manor. We try talking to him again. Try talking to him again, just in case.
Have you got a moment?
Leave me alone. I don't want any company.
Alright. Alright, we gotta go back. Graveyard, the cemetery. Trying to click. Come on. Okay. Gotta look at William's grave again. Sometimes the specific order you have to do things is a little weird. Like, even though we already did this, we gotta go back to doing this, and then we gotta go back to talking to him. And then that triggers things to advance. I got cats climbing places. I don't know why they're doing that. Oh my god, Samuel, come on. Good run. Isn't there run?
May I disturb you?
Anytime.
Not for long. I've got a lot of work.
Okay. Okay, what about the father?
Has Father Frederick returned yet?
No, he hasn't. It's a long journey from Windshire. He won't be back until tomorrow.
Tomorrow? I'd like.
You'd like to go inside the church, but I already told you about that. Now go. I have to finish this before dusk.
Who's doing that? Or is it automated?
It's 7 o'clock. I should return to the main gate. If Herman is true to his word, his man will be waiting there for me. You must be Dr. Herman's man, is that right?
I'm not Herman's man. I just work for him from time to time. You're Samuel Gorden, aren't you? I've got something to deliver.
Yes, please give it to me.
Yeah, why not? I don't care who you are anyway. I was supposed to give this package to whoever came to this gate at 7. That's when my job is over. Take it so I can go.
Hold on a minute. Are you Mark?
Yeah, That's me. Why?
Harry said you had worked in our garden.
A couple of times. So what?
I'd like to ask you about William Gorden. What can you tell me about him?
Nothing. I barely knew him. I just worked in the garden. I'm in a hurry. Do you want anything else?
No, thanks.
Good. See you around.
Bye.
Was that an
I
offer?
hope I'll find what I'm looking for.
Definitely have to wait till he leaves before we can open that. Also, he left trash on the ground. How rude. I have to manually do this? Okay.
There's only a watch and a few trinkets in it.
Trinkets, I mean, obviously the watch is important.
I'll
But...
open it. William made a remark of some kind here. A gold pocket watch. Beautiful handiwork.
Okay. What's the paper?
To my forgetful head, the path to the key begins in the library, on my work table, hidden away under the blue curtain of unwritten words.
Oh, so the globe was interactable and it would open up and there was like something there, but we couldn't do anything with it. Alright, so we gotta go to the library. Let's shortcut our way to the library. Alright, here we are. Library. Here is, what was the paper? So, globe, scroll, book, inkwell, book. You just look at the desk. So over here is the globe that opens up. There are cats running around like crazy. Looks like the sun and placements for planets.
It seems like something's missing here. It seems like...
Okay. All right. Yes. So there's that. What is? That's Chronicle Inkwell.
There's a button under the inkwell.
What?
I'll try to press it.
Why didn't we find that before? That's kind of cool. Look, fancy alcohol. Definitely didn't give that to Morris. All right, is there anything else on here? Let's think. Well, book. About anything else here? All right. Oh, there it is. A secret cabinet.
There's a box of some sort. I'll take it.
What's in the box? It's like marbles.
Miniatures of the planets of the solar system, carved from hardwood.
Okay, well, I think it's pretty self-explanatory where that goes. So how does this work? Is it based like on weight? Okay. All right. All right, what is this one? Crap. Okay, so that's Jupiter, that's Saturn. The others are little. Which one would be Mercury? The small one? The small one be Mercury, or is that this Mercury? Dang it. Venus. What would Venus be? Is it this one? This looks Earth-ish. Then this looks like Mars. Crap. This is the part where I reveal I don't exactly remember order of planets. There is more. No. I think Neptune is next. Uranus? I think, okay. So for whatever reason, why they went with Uranus instead of Oranos. Oranos is so much better. But I guess we wouldn't have the Uranus joke. Alright, Neptune. Neptune would be last. I guess this is Neptune. That's Oranos. I'll call it Oranos. It's aside from the jokes, it's just better. Pluto? What? There isn't enough planets for that. Oh, I missed one. That's why. This is Mars. This is Jupiter. That's why. Oh, Pluto. According to this game, Pluto is a planet. This was before they downgraded it. Alright, I have to look. The red one this is apparently supposed to be Mercury.
That's it.
Yeah, is it weight-based?
That must be William's key.
Okay, we got the key to the study. We're gonna fast travel as we relatively can here. Head upstairs, go to the attic. Then we'll talk to, I don't know, Victoria maybe, be like, "Ha! Got in despite trying to stop us." It's like everyone knows something's going on. There's a reason why William didn't trust anyone else but Samuel. I hear pigeons. We're in. Oh.
The door can't be opened. I left William's key on the other side of the door.
What the heck?
The lock must have gotten stuck.
Why? Why would you leave the key? Makes no sense. Chessboard.
The black rook is missing.
This is obviously a sign.
The lid is locked. The lid is locked.
We have keys. I don't have keys anymore, dude. Oh. Oh, what about this? Okay, never mind. Maps.
Astrological maps. William admired the stars and space. I don't think these can help me, though.
And they left the window open? They're like, he jumped for a reason. Let's leave the window open.
The lid won't move.
Then we got some odd background noise. Cue. Sounds like it's swelling.
Several scrolls scribbled over with notes. There isn't anything useful on them.
Alright, drawer. We just gonna close it? Okay. I was a little worried we were just gonna close it.
Lots of scrolls and papers, but none with William's writing. He must have been recording the important notes somewhere.
Somewhere else. Or he took it with him. Buried with him. That's a small cabinet? May not be able to hear it, but it's like a music box. Playing a tune right now.
As though I've heard that melody somewhere before.
What about that key? No. What about this key? No. the heck? It's clearly a key. Why not that key? Oh. Pixel hunting. Not my kind of thing. Alright, let's stick the black book.
As though I've heard that melody.
Jewel box. I don't know why I thought it said small cabinet. What? Why have that? Do we combine it? Alright. Okay. Roll top desk, untitled book. It's supposed to be an untitled book we have to find. Don't see any unless it's up here. Up here. Okay, is it somewhere around here? Come on, untitled book. You at? Just door, swords. Okay, it's supposed to be in the roll top desk. Do I have to just click things? Oh, this is just tedious. Could be the walkthrough. Walkthrough's already been a little off on some places.
A book has been glued to the bottom side of the drawer. The diary of William Gorden. William's diary. Excellent.
Oh my god, you have to right
Hopefully
click.
I'll finally learn what happened that night. March 21st. I'm old.
I know my time is drawing in, and that is why I want to put some sense into my life before I leave this world. I have contributed my last years to looking for the truth about my family and the blood that runs in my veins. Maybe it is also because of the guilt that I bear in my heart for the fate of my dear James. The fate that I didn't have the courage to change. After all the years spent with the old journals, I know at last what the goal of my search is. I must not lose time. March 23rd. In the chronicle of the manor and the old records in the library, I have learned things that were forgotten and much that is new. I learned that James is not the only one to have lost full control of his mind. Throughout the centuries, several of my blood ancestors have suffered from the same affliction that now curses James. It seems as though it is all somehow correlated, has a perverse purpose of some kind. I traced the family line and learned that every one of those poor souls had been born in the same week, repeating with the period of 2 centuries. Is the madness supposed to be punishment of some sort? A punishment for deeds so horrible that we have not been pardoned, even after 700 years? I am terrified by this idea. It follows me now, day and night. April 5th. I feel something is not right with me. I am weaker from day to day. My age has caught up with me at last. As the chronicle foretells, the way to revealing the truth is through 5 symbolic keys. I don't exactly know what their purpose is, but if they can lead me to the truth, I must obtain them. I have decided to pursue first the ones that have been carried over time far from my manor. Centuries ago, the keys were given to different men of our family for safekeeping, so that they couldn't be used together. Luckily, I still have my own with me, and obtaining James's keys should not be difficult. If only I had known before what I know today, I would not have given it to him. The next one must be in the hands of Marcus himself, according to the records. The fourth one was given to Samuel Gorden, the original owner of the remote manor in Wales. I must set off for Wales soon, that is certain. I still do not know where the fifth key is. Its origin eludes me in the many years of the past. When I obtain the other ones, I must find this last one too. April 15th. I have returned from Wales. My searching was futile. It was not easy to get into the family tomb. Unfortunately, I failed to reveal the next fragment of truth, and returned home empty-handed. Not all hope is lost, however. I will focus on the keys that James and Marcus possess. It should not be hard to obtain them. April 21st. I cannot change what has happened in the past of my ancestors, but I hope I can influence the events of the future. The curse that has plagued our family must be of dateless origin. It must stretch into times as distant as those of Marcus and Mordred, the first Gordons. I have decided to start looking for answers at the place where the body of Marcus rests. I know that the tomb is concealed in the dark underground of the parish. Its entrance has long been lost in forgetfulness. No one knows where to begin to look for it. I will set off for the vicarage tonight, April 26th. Whatever it is that is buried underneath Worm Hill, it is not easily within reach. It took me several days before I discovered an extraordinary pedestal with numerous tiny and meticulously shaped stones in the belfry. The whole pedestal is a complex mechanical lock. Surely it will open the way to the church's underground for me. I tried to change the positions of the opposite stones, but it was beyond my will to fully concentrate. I was too tired to attempt to set up the mechanism properly. Before I left for home, I made a drawing of the whole mechanism and returned the stones to their original configuration. Tomorrow I will go to Worm Hill as early as possible. April 27th. Luck was on my side today. I opened the way leading to the tomb of Marcus. Surely, I'm the first one in centuries to have succeeded in doing so. How great was my surprise when I descended into the tomb. There was not a trace of Marcus's grave. Nothing. His body must be hidden somewhere. I hope that the answer lies in the 4 books surrounding the center of the tomb. Shall wisdom be your way? Writes an old text carved in stone. Even after his death, wisdom protects Marcus as it has in his life. I am almost positive that the first answer is map. Despite the darkness, I tried to write down the text from the books, but it was easier to memorize it. I also found an extraordinary, in all probability, a ceremonial object in the shape of a perfect sphere. When I touched it, it was as though whole long centuries breathed on me. An odd feeling. May 7th. I am afraid of this night. I have not slept for 2 days now, and I hear voices. Yes, human voices. There are dozens of them. Their whispering is melting my ears into a sea of horrifying noise. What's happening with me? Am I mad too? No, I repudiate that, now that I am so close to the truth.
And then he was thrown out the window, either by his own will, against his own will, or by something else. Ah, okay, so we got that. By the way, this has a little knife in it. Is there more?
I'm old.
I know I have
No.
I
No. No. Supposed to be something else. We're supposed to be able to open this with a key.
The lid won't move.
Where's the key? looked at the... Oh. Still have to try to find that unidentified book. Okay, now we can finally look in here, and there is a book.
This title makes no sense. I'll have a closer look.
Oh, this is just a little rough.
There's a small key inside the book. The pages have been cropped so as to hide it. I'll take it.
Alright, we got the key. Let's get in here.
Nothing.
Nothing? What about the big one? Guess that worked? Yeah. Alright, we got globe.
Old maps, a globe, and a sextant. What did William need all this for?
Traveling the seas.
It's cold to the touch.
Does it feel like the long centuries are breathing on you?
It's strange to the touch.
Charge it with magical energy. Okay, then we use the knife to get out of here.
I'll try to push the latch open. Success.
Let's get out.
I don't think I can find anything more in here. I'm feeling so strange.
Oh no, it's those long centuries breathing on
My
you.
head.
Rest in peace, Sam. Oh no, wait, he's back up. Never mind. Now there's a heartbeat.
Sir, you're awake at last. We were starting to worry that something might have happened to you.
You naked?
What happened to you, Samuel?
I don't know. All of a sudden, my head started to ache vigorously. I cannot remember anything after that. How did I make it to my room?
Why am I naked?
Bates found you lying unconscious in the attic.
Yes, I was going to tidy up there when I saw you lying on the floor. I hurried to get Sir Robert, and then we carried you to your bed so that you could have a rest.
I told you, Samuel, that you should take a rest after such a long journey.
Perhaps you are right. I have no idea what happened. I vaguely remember having a strange dream, but I cannot figure out what it means.
Important thing is that you're all right.
Yes, that's true.
It would be best for you to sleep for a while.
This time, I will follow your advice, Robert.
Good. We shall leave you alone then. If it gets worse, come see me.
Thank you. Hopefully I will be all right now.
Come, Bates. We shall leave Samuel to his rest.
Yes, sir.
And his nakedness.
Robert is right. I should take a rest. Tomorrow, I'll find out more than today.
And that is the end of chapter 1, and now we are in chapter 2.